And we are live here on TNF Wrestling. Tonight is a little different. We have a guest tonight. We have Chris Aviles, one of our avid followers on TNF Wrestling Facebook page. Say hi, Chris.
What's up, everybody? I'm not Thad. Bear with me.
Means he won't drone on all night. No, we still love you, Thad. Thad may jump in and join us if he has a chance. So we're just going to discuss the Takeover show because me and Thad somehow never really get to talk about it, or we do it the night of, and it's just really bad. And we'll go get into the show while we're doing it. So I figured Chris is one of the people who watches everything, and it's amazing that he watches everything.
I try to, but I miss a few things, but I try to make it up as I go along.
Yeah. Well, he's lucky of not having family and kids to worry about.
Ooh, gotta enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah, man. Take it in. I miss those times. If I was your age when I could do this, who knows what we would have done. Anyway, so we got the go home show for Takeover tonight, and luckily it wasn't just a recap show. We actually got a couple of good matches. They set some things up for the pay per view, whatever you want to call it, live event. So I guess we'll get right to it. So I guess the biggest question mark is, well, not really anymore, is the tag match. We now know it's a triple threat match.
Yes.
With
Regal dropping the bomb.
Yeah, so we got the Undisputed Era against AOP, and I'm drawing a blank. What was the third team?
Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne.
That's right.
Just because.
The Cruiserweight and the Rude, who just seems to not be able to find himself yet. I don't know. What are your thoughts on him?
He's like almost there for me. Like I like him, Roddy. I don't mind him at all, but like nothing's clicking yet.
Mm-hmm.
He's got everything. It just needs that one. I don't know, something to launch him. But this is a good start, I think.
Yeah, I feel like he's like the Jason Jordan and Gable when they were in NXT, and they couldn't find out what to do with either one of them, and nothing was clicking.
Yep.
And I think they're just searching for something.
And it's just like, well, he'll have a good match, but need a little bit more.
Yeah. So what do you think on that match? What do you think they're gonna go with that?
See, there's a couple things because now whoever wins also wins the Dusty Cup.
Mm-hmm.
So they can do AOP wins it again, so they can be the first two-time winners, and then two-time tag champs, which is a big deal. Then there's Roddy and Dunn, who would be kind of random, but people like them. People love Pete. I love Pete. So that could be a way. And then Undisputed Era with Fish, I don't think they're going to put the cup and the titles with Cole because I think they want to make him a singles guy. So unless they want to hold it over and keep him like a tag guy, I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe because I'm biased, AOP.
AOP. All right.
I think they should win everything. They're amazing.
So I'm going to take the other route on this. I honestly, it's tough. It's really tough because in my mind, AOP is going to debut on Raw or SmackDown the next night.
Oh, that's true.
So I don't think they're going to win. I mean, it makes sense for them to win, but they have nothing left to do in NXT at this point.
That's right.
Heavy Machinery is basically there replacing them in my eyes.
I do not like Heavy Machinery.
But at the same time, I don't know if you want to put Adam Cole with the tag title right now because I don't know where they're going with him. I don't know if he's going to be the one that wins the other championship, which we'll discuss in a little bit. If he's going to start going for the NXT title or where they're going to go with him. And I mean, it might make the most sense for Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong to win it and let them hold it for a while.
They could be a little holdover until whatever new hot team comes by and takes it.
Yeah, I mean, they can just hold it until SummerSlam and then go from there.
And, Undisputed Era can still go after them. They have beef with Roddy and all that, so that could work. I don't know. That's why I kind of like NXT more, because it's harder for me to predict what's going to happen. I kind of just let it rock, and either way they go, I'm happy with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. I mean, I was just thinking about it like before we got on the show, and I'm like, I don't know who I'd put to win. Like booking wise, I don't know who I'd pick here. It's a tough situation right now.
But I love it because it's like when I see it coming, it's like it deflates it a little.
Mm-hmm.
NXT, it's like they're all good. They're on the show for a reason. Who knows?
Yeah, and I think NXT right now is stacked. Even with them probably losing a couple of people, come Raw and SmackDown, but I think they're stacked.
Absolutely.
All right, so I'm gonna stick with. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna stick with Dunn and Roderick Strong. So I'll go that way. All right. The next match: Shayna Baszler and Ember Moon for the women's NXT title.
Ooh.
Well, it's been a good build. I mean, they've been teasing a lot of stuff.
I think Shayna's been carrying it for me.
Yeah,
She's bringing everything to it. Ember's kind of just, I'm gonna beat you up, grr. But it ain't working for me. I don't know.
no, you don't think she's coming along?
Like not enough. I think to where she's at. Like in the ring, great, but something about how she presents herself, like it's just not clicking. Like she's better when she's not speaking, in a weird way. Meanwhile, you have Shayna who has already the swagger of a champ, a killer. She's gonna own the place already, and she's had like 5 matches.
Yeah, I know.
So I like Ember, but I think Shayna's gonna pull it away and be the killer champ.
All right, I'll be interested to see what they go here. I mean, I love Ember Moon in the ring. Like you said, she's amazing, and I mean, she has the freaking stunner eclipse.
Woo!
As the finisher. I mean, it's just that movie's just insane. Like, it's that Stone Cold picture where you're just looking like, that's exactly what that is.
She's wonderful. It just
Yeah, and I mean, she's comfortable talking, but she's kind of like Sasha. Like, she's comfortable talking, but she's just not good at it.
yeah, like it's really weird. Like she's hasn't made any blunders or anything on the mic. It's just it's not there yet. I don't get it.
Yeah,
But I think with Shayna, they have a lot of like upcoming ladies, Nikki Cross, Dakota Kai, that can easily like go after Shayna and she can kill them.
Yeah, and you also got what's his name, Candice LeRae. You got Gargano's wife there too now, so they might, they basically. Well, I think she's gonna go. What's with Selena, but I don't know if Selena's gonna fight. Did you happen to see the picture with her and Peyton Royce?
No,
It really shows how small this girl is.
Dakota,
No,
Candice,
Selena Vega.
oh, Selena Vega, right?
There's a picture with her and Peyton Royce, and Peyton Royce looks like Braun Strowman next to her. I was like, wow, is this girl little?
Well, I mean, when she was doing those her Karanas off the apron, like her head was this close to the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God she's that short.
Yeah. That's why she probably pull it off better than anybody else.
That could be. Who do you got for the match?
I don't know. This one's tough. I don't think Shayna's really ready to hold the title yet, in my eyes.
No, but to me, I think she's one of those that can carry it for a little while. Like she doesn't have to have 30-minute matches.
No.
She can have a nice 10, maybe 15, do her part, let the other ladies work with her. She'll build her confidence up, and then it'll be off to the races with her.
Yeah. I mean, in my mind, I think you know what I love about NXT. So WWE, somebody gets the upper hand the week before, and that's usually the person who loses at the title match. Neither one of them got the upper hand this week.
Yeah, they just kind of went at each other. They showed the video, and that was it.
Yeah, so they did a backstage segment, and they were just in the locker, I guess, in the performance center, and they just went at it and separated them. So that's why I love the booking so much better, and you could just see Triple H's hands all over it because it's just so different from what WWE does on the main roster.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I don't know. I'm gonna say Ember Moon's retaining here. I just don't think Shayna's ready to carry the belt yet, and to carry it.
I mean, if Ember keeps it, it's not the end of the world because she can easily go with Kairi Sane and do a bunch of stuff. But I don't know. I think with Shayna, it'd be the kind of like the learning under fire thing, sink or swim. I think she'd be good at it.
Yeah, but you never know. Listen, they pull these. They're shocking us with the title changes. Like when Drew lost, I was shocked with that one.
Yeah,
they gave it to Cien Almas that time. He still held it, and he's held it ever since.
Sure.
So you just never know what these guys are going to pull on you. So what, you're going to go Shayna?
Yep.
All right. That's fair.
She kind of scares me, so I'm going to go with it.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. All right, so the next one we have the introduction of the NXT North American title.
Ooh, new belt, new belt. Looks like a lot of people are saying it looks like one of the old territory belts. I'm young. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I mean, I understood what they were saying. It does have a little flair like that, and considering Triple H is probably in charge of it, I wouldn't be surprised.
That looks good to me. I don't mind.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked how it looked. And I'm happy because I felt they needed another belt. I don't know about you. I just felt they needed something else.
Yeah, I'd be like a TV title, something, anything. And North America, sure, represent that. I don't mind.
Yeah, no, definitely. All right, so we got a lot of the newcomers in this one. So you got EC3, who made his debut last week. Phenomenal. I mean,
top 1%. I already love it more.
So did you watch? I know you weren't a big TNA guy. Did you watch him in TNA?
I watched more of like the highlights, but I watched all his stuff basically because I would usually tune in the beginning of TNA and he'd have the opening segment. I'd be like, "This guy's great," and then I changed the channel. Okay. So I like his work.
Yeah, I'm happy. Look, the music is good. I was happy, and I'm happy he kept the same exact character, and he's doing the same exact stuff. And they asked him I don't know if you caught it that what's his name? Jesus, the announcer was saying, what does EC3 stand for? And they didn't say what it stood for in TNA, obviously.
I like when they dodge the Impact questions.
Yeah, and I just love every time somebody new comes in from TNA. They've won all titles all over the world. I'm like,
it's Florida. They were in Orlando.
That's it. Well, no, because TNA's in Canada now, so.
Oh man, game changer.
Yeah, they're emanating out of Canada now, so now they can say all over the world.
Fucking TNA.
And this guy literally went from WWE to TNA and back. So
all over the world.
Global. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's done some indie stuff, but we never saw it.
Yeah, but I mean, whatever system works, I'm not complaining.
But I'm telling you, I think with him and Adam Cole, I think NXT is set going forward.
My gosh. Yeah, you don't need anyone else, really. They could be the two that are carrying it. Drew can come back for a little bit, do something. Aleister Black, that they're stacked for sure.
Yeah. I don't know I'm very curious what they're gonna do with Drew. If Drew's just gonna go up to the main roster, or if they're gonna let him come back there for a little bit. I mean, in my opinion, I don't think he needs to stay down there anymore. He can just go right back to the main roster.
Yeah, he can easily go back. If he can do what Rude did, maybe do a couple matches and do a little double duty, but main roster for sure for Drew.
Yeah. But it's just, it's crazy right now? They are so stacked, and they have no room for the people they have, and now you're going to add probably 5 or 6 more people on top come next week. So I feel like they're going to have to start firing a lot of people soon, letting them go. Like the Zack Ryders of the world, I mean, I think it's time for some of them to go. Primos.
No, who's going to promote their toys? That's Zach's job, man. Oh, Zach, we just want the best for you.
It's hilarious because I was listening to one other podcast and they were trying to see how old he was. And they were like, oh, he's got to be, late 30s. He's got to be near 40. They're like, he just turned 30.
That's a shame. That's so messed up. This guy still has years of making money and they're just, it's Zach, whatever.
Yeah. It's insane. It's just because he's been there since he was like 20, early 20s.
Jesus.
Him and what's his name? So.
Oh man.
All right. So let's go over the participants. So we got EC3, and we also got the debuting Ricochet, who debuted and did a couple of flips tonight.
Immediately did a flip. I'm like, there you go, bread and butter.
That's all he's gonna do all night. But he's fun to watch, though. I don't know if you've seen it, but he's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, a Lucha Underground was my thing. So he was the top dog. Didn't mind it.
Yeah. Then our favorite character of all time, the Velveteen Dream.
Oh my God.
I'm not liking though that he did the corn rolls. I'm not happy.
Any style he does is great.
Yeah.
I never say anything bad about him.
I don't know. I love the poofy hair. I thought it added to the character. The fro. Then we got Adam Cole, who looks like he's pulling double duty.
That'll be tough, but if anyone can do it, he can do it.
Yeah, man. Just listen. They put this on the guys who can handle it. The AJ Styles of the world, the Daniel Bryans. They can take it.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got the big bad. Well, here comes the last two of the two big bads. Lars Sullivan who's kind of been off TV for a while until about this week, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if it's something with his leg because he used to wear like one of like the Austin knee brace things.
Mm,
That now like it was just wrapped tonight, so I don't know if that was giving him trouble. But Lars is cool. I don't
yeah,
mind him.
I like Lars. And then you got Killian Dane, who's, I mean, he's done really well last month or so with the whole bill when
Yeah,
he was the number one contender with Aleister Black. I was very impressed.
he can. He's one of those that he doesn't need to do more, but he does more. Coast to coast, sure,
Mhm.
why
Yeah.
not?
And I mean,
So
he really moves well for a big guy. I mean, there's big guys and there's guys like him who are just huge and can still move like that. It's crazy.
big fan.
Yeah. So, and to add on top of it, it's a ladder match.
Ooh, God,
So we're gonna be taking some big bumps.
I just want everyone to be safe.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I mean, that's the thing here. You got a lot of guys who are just very different styles in here. You got EC3, who's a typical I would just call him a WWE guy because he's straight up a character. He's not the
Yeah,
greatest
really.
wrestler. He's not a bad wrestler either, but he's more of a ground guy. And you got Ricochet, who's the flying freaking rabbit.
Yeah, he's gonna do everything.
Yeah. Velveteen Dream has his own style. I think, he can do a little of both, whatever you need.
Yeah,
Adam Cole's just an all around amazing athlete. And then you got the two big guys who are probably going to take the heart of the bumps. So,
yeah, they'll probably do a they both crash through a bunch of stuff and knock each other out thing. Velveteen Dream will probably try to stay away from his face getting hurt, try to be the weasel to capitalize on stuff. Cole and EC3, they can do anything you need them to. Ricochet, who knows with him?
just be flying all over the place.
Yeah, he'll do that. He'll be great.
And I'm just struggling with this match. I honestly have no idea who's going to win. I mean, I feel like EC3 and Ricochet can't win because it's their debut.
But they could establish one of them that way.
Yeah.
So, of the two, I think EC3 would be a better bet for them to
Mm-hmm.
win if it's one of those two.
Yeah. I don't see Killian Dane or Lars Sullivan either, to be honest.
No, I don't see. Yeah, I think Dane will somehow Lars will be taken out, and
Mm-hmm.
then there's going to be shenanigans with Sanity messing with Cole and O'Reilly, who'll probably show up.
Yeah.
They're probably going to duke it out. So really, I think it's either up to Dream or EC3 for me.
I think this would be great for Velveteen Dream. I think this would be perfect for him right now. Because he's kind of in the middle at the point where he needs to do something already.
That's true
So,
because Cole can be with the Undisputed Era. Dane is with Sanity. Lars can still be killing people. Ricochet just showed up, so it's same with EC3, but they can be interchangeable.
yeah.
Dream would be, yeah, he would be floating. So I think it'd be a good step up for him. See how he can handle not the top spot, but a top spot.
Yeah, because I think he's at the cusp now where he's over. We all like him, but you got to see now what can he do because I mean, I still don't think he's ready to be called up.
No, not yet.
I still think he needs another year or 6 months. I mean, maybe after SummerSlam or something like that, but just not right now. So I think I would say probably him or Adam Cole. Then I mean, those are the two guys who deserve it and
Yeah,
need it. Like I'm kind of surprised they have not put anything on Adam Cole yet.
I think they're kind of biding their time with him, which I don't mind because at any moment he can easily boom make it his time and he'll do great. But yeah, the Dream would be a nice step up because
And
that's something
the,
you can put on the main event of any normal NXT show.
and the great thing here with most of the guys here is most of them are really young. Like they're still in their mid-20s. Ricochet, I mean, I think EC3 and Ricochet are probably the oldest guys here because they've been around for a long time. But listen, Velveteen Dream, we know who he was. He did the Toughen Up, and he was a young kid at that point.
Yeah.
Adam Cole's like 24.
God, what am I doing with my life?
I know. And
Jesus.
Lars Sullivan and Dane, I mean, they're probably, maybe late 20s, I'd say. But they'll be fine, I think. Killian Dane's got the sanity to go along with, and I think Lars actually might get called up soon. I could see him getting called up, actually.
I kind of want him to stay a little bit just because he's now talking more. So I
Mm-hmm.
want him to talk a little bit more just to see because he's using like bigger vocabulary and stuff. So I want him to sit a little bit, and then maybe call him up.
All right. I'm all right with that. No, he probably does need another 6 months or so.
Yeah.
Plus, they
Again,
got.
with any of these guys, there's no rush.
It's just you know what it is in my mind. When you take people off TV for a while, it means they're getting called up. Like I'm almost positive the iconic duo is getting called up because we haven't seen them in forever.
They haven't. At first, I thought they were injured. Like one of them was injured, but they just haven't been on.
No, there's a reason they weren't on. You didn't hear what happened?
No,
They,
I'm
they
not
both
on.
got they both got boob jobs.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, my opinion, they don't need them, but hey,
Me
good for
neither.
them.
I thought they were fine the way they were, but it's not drastic because I've seen pictures of them since, and they don't look that bad. I mean, I've seen Peyton Royce more than Billy Kay, but I mean that's the rumor. I mean, I don't know if that's the truth, but that's the rumor of why they were off TV and they had an injury.
I see.
So who knows? But they're definitely coming up.
Yes, they can be a better version of Lay Cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. That's exactly. And I think they would be like I know I've said on the page, and you love when I would type that. Is that I think they'd be great to go up against Alexa and Mickey James.
Oh, yes. Just tear them apart.
Mm-hmm. Problem is they're both heels, so I don't know how that worked, but they can come up any way they want.
Well, that's the thing with debuting them like in a WrestleMania weekend or something like that. Fans
Mm-hmm.
are gonna get a massive reaction. They're gonna cheer everything they do. So you can
Yeah.
easily just, especially if Bliss loses to Nia, she can be in her mood and be on a downward spiral. Whatever you want to do, iconic duo, get a nice little rub.
Yeah, I'm seriously ready for Alexa to lose that title. Oh my god. Deal.
I love her, but it's time.
All right, so I'm gonna go. All right, I'm gonna go with what I want versus not what I think is gonna happen. So I'm gonna go Velveteen Dream because that's what I want, but I think Adam Cole's gonna win.
I, this one, God, like this one's tough. Yeah, Dream. I think Dream will capitalize on shenanigans and win. That's
All
what I
right,
want. That's what I think. Double down on them.
that works. All right. So I'm gonna go. This is the order I think it's gonna be. So I'm gonna do the title match first because I think the other one is more important, to be honest. So Aleister Black and Cien Almas.
Aleister Black is the coolest guy of all time.
Yes,
I
I
want
agree.
that on record. This guy doesn't have to wear his like merchandise shirt. Comes in a suit, sits cross-legged in the ring, does a promo. He could be funny. He could be mysterious. Doesn't matter. Kicks someone in the face and leaves. Freaking badass.
The only thing I don't like is he's talking too much. Like I feel like he should have been a mysterious character that didn't really talk.
I feel the opposite because that's like a drawback. Because then it's like, oh, what's he gonna sound like? What's he thinking? What's he's doing? After a while, it can get kind of old. So I think him verbalizing all his weird metaphors and stuff, that's out of the way. It's not about how he sounds. He's a guy. He's cool. He's mysterious. He can still be mysterious while talking, but he's a real guy. Like he's not this gimmick. He's just Aleister Black.
All right, that's understandable.
Yeah,
I
I
just,
think it works.
I just loved him, and then he started talking. I'm like, he's talking too much, but it works. Listen, he had that amazing match with Velveteen Dream, which
Oof,
I think none of us can forget about.
that was like I didn't know what to expect with that match, so it like really caught me off guard. Loved it.
Yeah, all of us. I mean, I had a feeling it was going to be really good. I just did not expect that at all. I mean, those two just worked amazing, and the build was amazing.
That's why I was so hyped for it because that was the only one. That was the only match that had like a build in NXT, like a kind of a long term build. Everything else
Hmm.
was kind of, hey, War Games, go something up, title match, sure. Nothing really had a big build except that one. So, and it won
Yeah,
Rivalry of the Year.
yeah. I mean, in the War Games, it was hard because you have so many people you're throwing together in one match. So
Yeah.
only so much you can do with it. So Shin Almas, so listen, was not high on the guy when he first came in, and especially
Mm-mm.
even after he won the title, I still wasn't that high on the guy. But after that match with Gargano, I had a lot more respect, and Selena Vega has just added another thing for him. Like she really did resurrect the guy's career.
Yeah. When he first showed up, like it was like you could tell he was not feeling it. No one was feeling it. It felt like he still needed a mask. It was just a bad feel. He turned heel, Still wasn't going anywhere until Zelina came along and saved his life. He didn't win me over until not their title match, but the his match with Gargano where she threw the shirt at him
Yeah.
as the finish, because that match was awesome. And I'm like, okay, he's got something. And that's where he started to climb up. He started winning me over with that.
Yeah, I mean, he was. Yeah, like those. I don't know if it's just Gargano too. What he does, he just makes everyone. He's like Daniel Bryan or in that way. He just or AJ. He makes everyone look good in any match he does.
He explained it. He was like, he has a different style with Andrade because Gargano wants to slow things down, and then Andrade speeds things up, so they have the perfect balance.
Oh, okay, that works.
He was on the E&C pod, brother.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been listening to them every week, man. I swear, I feel like people are looking at me weird because I swear I'm on the train coming home from the city and I'm cracking up. every time Christian goes into that, what is it called? Paul Sachs or whatever.
Oh God, they're geniuses.
Yes, they really are. Looking forward to the Hall of Fame speech with the Dudleys. That should be good.
Oh man, they gotta bring the Hardys up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you do with Matt Hardy at this point. If you're gonna bring him up as Broken Matt or not, but
you can say the whatever video package or speech can bring the old Matt back for a minute, and then Woken Matt reappears. I don't know, nonsense.
I feel like kayfabe is broken during the Hall of Fame because everyone's looking normal and acting, not the way they usually would on TV. So
I say he carries like a cup with water from the lake of reincarnation, splash it on himself. He'll be normal Matt Hardy for the speech, and then goes back to Woken.
They need to hire you. It's good booking right there.
No, that'd be a disaster.
All right. So it's been a good build up. I mean, I feel like they didn't take advantage of it because they waited so long to announce the match. I mean, what was it? Like 2 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, but it's been good ever since. All he did was he had Candice LeRae beat up Selena Vega, and then he came out and attacked him last week.
He like tried to drown Alistair in like a cooler. So like he attacked them. That was really the heat of it, but it works. It's simple. Don't need much else.
Yeah, I mean, I think these two are just going to put on a good match. I think that's, it's one of those where they don't have to try so hard because they're just two guys who can go.
That's right. Who do you got?
Easy. I got Aleister Black there. I think it's his time.
It is absolutely his time. Does that mean Andrade moves on up? Because I don't know if.
I think so. I think you call them up because they don't have a big Latin presence right now on the main roster.
Well, the problem with that is because their Latin presence has to mention the Latin presence every time.
No.
Like I'm Puerto Rican, so it's like when you keep mentioning Spanish stuff, it's like I get it. You don't have to keep doing it. Just be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just me. But when they try to force feed it, like, this is the guy. He's Latin American, right?
Mm-hmm.
It feels like lackluster, and even the guy behind it doesn't feel genuine. So
it's hard. I mean, you had the two probably biggest Latin stars ever at the same time, and they were just amazing. And you didn't have to do much with them. You had Eddie and Ray. I mean, you can't even touch those two.
Really. I mean, Del Rio was big in Mexico.
Yeah, and they messed him up. I know.
And they started him okay with him beating Mysterio, but then it's like they completely messed him up like 3 times.
Yeah, they dropped the ball on him every time. He came back. It was a freaking horror show. They tried to push him with Cena and whatever, and it didn't work.
Which sucks because then when he went on the Indies, it was perfectly fine.
Oh yeah, like I watched some on Lucha Underground. It was great, especially those. Like he was like a different person. It's just like, why is it so hard for them to just let some of them go? Just let them be.
That's not Vince's style. Silly.
I know, but he's doing it though. I'm seeing a lot of different things with some of the guys. I feel like he's letting some guys go and be themselves a little more.
I think Triple H is convincing him like, hey, let's just try it for a show. And like the guys are performing well, and Vince is like, okay, let's see what happens.
Yeah, keep it going.
Hope so.
I mean, listen, look what they've done to Kurt Angle. This guy looks like a shell of what he used to be. I mean, it's horrible.
He looks so lost all the time.
He does.
Just come on, leave him alone.
And I just hope this. I hope he does good in the match. I hope he gets to do something good over there because I just feel like he's been the one left out. But poor Kurt. It
Yeah.
sucks though because this is the WrestleMania match and it doesn't even feel that big like it should have felt. I guess because they did the match, obviously Survivor Series real return, but
Even that was, ugh.
this just doesn't have the same feel.
No.
So yeah, so I think it'll be a good match. I mean, listen, it's not gonna steal the night. I think we know what'll take the night away, but
Ooh, it's gonna take my heart, my soul,
yeah.
everything.
So let's get to that. So Johnny Gargano versus Thomas Ciampa
Oh,
in the unsanctioned match, which means
oh
anything goes, which means anybody can come in and do anything. So
God.
we're gonna have a lot of everything in that match.
Oh man, I don't know. That is like, it's gonna be good based on what they've done before.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they finally have like a match just to go all out. Like their Cruiserweight Classic match is still one of my favorite matches, like ever. And that's when they were friends.
Mm-hmm.
So like when they're gonna try to kill each other, God, I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be all hardcore. I mean, yeah, I can't even imagine. The build has been absolutely amazing.
Yes,
I even loved what they were doing for like the 2 or 3 weeks. Ciampa just come out there and not talk and just piss the crowd off.
just rip signs. Like it
Yeah,
was great.
yeah. Every week like the first week he just stood there, did nothing left. The second week he started walking around. Then the next week he ripped up signs, and then the following week finally Gargano was there to attack him.
And then if you like, because I like the Facebook page, so they would share clips of exclusive of Gargano just ambushing him in the car, showing up at his house, like yelling. Like it's been awesome.
Mm-hmm. No, it definitely has. They've done a really good job with that, and I even Ciampa with the wedding pictures. That's my favorite thing.
Oh my God.
He's like, "What pictures ruined forever?"
he's he's like really taking it like full on. I love it.
Yeah, and he with the shirts. He's like, I'm chill. I don't want any of them selling my shirts. Like he's acting like a real heel.
He's not been on any podcasts. He called out
Mm-hmm.
Jericho and Edge.
Oh yeah, I remember. Did you hear what they said? And like, yeah, blah blah blah. We had Gargano on last week, and
Yeah,
they're like, yeah, but we're talking about him, so we're making him a star right now.
yeah. They know how to play it.
Yeah, they know exactly what they were doing.
But now that match could be literally anything and any
Mm-hmm.
outcome. Because if Johnny wins, he comes back. That's great. He can go for the title again. If he loses, move him on up. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I think Ciampa comes out on top because I think Gargano's getting called up too.
Yeah.
Which, as much as I'm happy, I know he's gonna get stuck on 205 Live. There's no way he's gonna be on the main roster.
I'm so scared. Yeah, I'm so scared for him. Because like
Like
he has like everyone with him. So that's something you could really use. But yeah, 205 Live, while it's getting better, I don't think that's the right place.
he's like a mini. They call him like a mini Cena.
Yeah, they keep saying like he just won't die. Like he has the heart of, he just won't die.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know I really don't know.
Yeah, he's got that never give up, heart of a champion, Rocky thing going for him. So,
Even though he's more than ready to move up, I would keep him in NXT.
oh, we'll see what they do. I mean, I don't know what more there is for him to do. I mean, the guy's had a billion title matches. He's fought every champion. He's gonna have his, send off now with Ciampa, and I think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, it's true.
You know,
Because I was
listen,
thinking before all this was like Gargano, once they would split, he would go for the title, and him and Champa would be for the title. Champa would screw him over, this whole thing. But I
yeah,
mean, if this is a send off,
yeah. I mean, it was funny. I remember after the last pay per view at the Rumble, they were discussing it. And everybody said they're like, you know what? They do not need a title for this match.
they do not.
There's so much heat there and just so much chemistry. You don't need it. Let the other two have it and let them deal with it because they needed it. Without that, you don't really have much going on right now.
And what I love with NXT, this unsanctioned match is probably going to be the main event.
Oh yeah, it has to be. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I have it written on my list, and I have Gargano's Ciampa on top. That's
Yeah,
the
like
last
that.
match.
Like it's not disrespecting the title. Doesn't make it mean less. It's just it is what it is. They're the main
Yeah,
event.
yeah, it's the big feud. You've been building it for 6 months. I mean, it's basically since SummerSlam. So you got to go with this. You
I'm
definitely
always a firm believer of the hottest feud be main event. Whether it's the women, the tag, whatever it is, not even the title, just go.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you there. All right, and that is Takeover. So, you want to put your input at all on any WrestleMania matches or any predictions you have?
WrestleMania has like a great card.
I know. It's for, I just listen. I wrote it down. Okay, I wrote down the Takeover matches and the WrestleMania matches. It took up a full page of my pad.
Jesus Christ!
It's insane. Like I was writing these matches, I'm like, this is freaking insane. And I'm looking at the matches, and they're all pretty good. There's probably only 3 or 4 that I would say I don't really care about, but the rest of them are all pretty good.
Yeah, like all 7 hours will be used up.
Yeah.
Like there's not gonna be a dead match of like, all right, this is get everyone to participate. That's in the pre-show.
Like, you know what the deadest match is for me? It's probably going to be the Women's Raw title, Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax. That's probably the one I care least about.
Yeah, that one. But even then, I'm gonna look forward to it to see Alexa lose. So I'm at least gonna have a little bit of like, let's do this.
I'll have some satisfaction. All right, I'll just go through the main ones. I know you don't want to really delve into them too much. So, I mean, we got the return of Daniel Bryan. That's huge.
That hot tag is gonna be amazing.
Yeah. And so, what do you think with this Shane McMahon stuff? Did he really have diverticulitis, or was this a work?
Because usually when they do like, oh, so-and-so's injured, but like storyline, they make up some weird-ass terms. He has thrombosis of the spine or random shit. This one, it's like an actual medical thing, but he's going to wrestle? Like, what?
I still think this was them taking a shot at Lesnar. I really think that's what this was.
It's like, oh, you're going to leave? Let's bring up your diverticulitis.
The reason you had to quit UFC. And look, McMahon can come back in 2 weeks.
God,
took you 3 months.
I can so see Vince do that.
I can guarantee you that's exactly what happened.
God,
that should be a fun match. I mean, it should be a good match, and I mean, the chemistry just between KO, Sammy, and Daniel Bryan in a match together is just unbelievable. Just to put that in your head, the 3 guys from ROH getting to wrestle together, it's crazy.
Oh my god! If you would have told me that's a WrestleMania match, I'd be like, no, what are you? You stupid? Yeah. What's happening?
So you've always been the optimistic guy.
I try
always try to be open-minded. But even you cannot take the John Cena crap.
It's WWE tries me in the most way of like, all right, this is a little bit too much. With Cena, he's great. His resume stands for itself. He's the top guy for how many years? Hard work. No days off, whatever. Great. I won't take his talent away, but like even Edge said it. Like this feels hokey. Like it's just like he doesn't need this. Taker doesn't need it. It's just like, oh, I need to be on the card because reasons. Let me be a bad guy and a good guy and flip flop, and then I'm gonna be a fan. But no, I won't. But then it's like, shut up. I
just couldn't take it, man. And listen, I've been in the guy's corner probably the last 2 years and given the benefit of the doubt. But he lost me last year when he beat AJ for the title to lose it in a month, which just pissed me off, just so he could cement his stupid record.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really care for the record, to be honest. That's like they're meant to be broken. It is what it is. I actually haven't minded him because he's lost a lot more.
Yeah, he's been much better this year.
But it's just, he doesn't need any more. Like,
no, enough spots.
Your legacy is there. You don't got to do anything. I'm not saying you have to lose every match, but he should not beat Undertaker.
Yeah.
Taker needs to
I don't even know if they're gonna have a match. They've been taught. I read a rumor today that he may not have a match. That he may just show up and they might just do an angle together. But I think that's crazy.
Because he doesn't need anything. Like, just go away.
I know. It's just, I don't know. I mean, we have talked on our show about it, and I mean, everyone knows our feelings, but
I just love pointing out how dumb it is.
And I've heard other podcasts, reputable guys who do the podcast, and they've been praising John Cena for carrying the feud by himself. Which it's got to be hard having to play both sides.
Well, Mike brought up a good point. It's like you have to be both. You have to be the bad guy and the good guy. So like emotions, no matter what they are, will be riled up. It makes sense. He's doing a great job, but me personally, I just don't care for it.
Yeah. All right. Let me see one of the other big matches. I mean, Reigns and Lesnar. It is what it is at this point.
I don't mind. They're going to beat the crap out of each other. That's always
Yeah.
entertaining.
Listen, it's funny. As much as Reigns gets all this shit and everything, they, not for nothing, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, whenever it was, they put on a legit good match.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. I loved it.
Hmm. I mean,
The
Rollins
thing,
cashing in saved it, thank God, because I think
yes,
him as champion just was not the right time. But I mean, they're hard hitting, and he's one of the people that could take anything Lesnar threw at him.
he's Samoan. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Like I
So
don't mind Reigns with his stuff. I like his matches. I wish he'd change his look and the Shield music, but that's out of his control.
yeah,
Yeah, I like him. Get Bork out of there. I'm done with
yeah.
him.
So you excited for Ronda Rousey finally debuting and seeing what she does in the ring?
I want. I know why she has the hype. I want the hype to go away so that she can really focus on what she's doing. Because I feel like with so much on her, she's not really taking everything in, and you can really see her flaws. It's not her fault. She's just starting. I want her to not be just part of not just be anyone, but maybe put the spotlight a little bit back just so she can really get her bearings and let loose. But she's a killer. She can it should not be a competitive match with her and Steph
No,
ever.
I don't think when they get in the ring. I think it's going to be a big tag. I mean, I feel like probably Angle and Triple H are going to carry most of the match, to be honest. But I think when they get in the ring, I mean, I don't know because I don't know how much Stephanie can go. I mean, even back in the Attitude Era, she didn't go that much, and she was much younger.
She
But
did do all right with Brie at
yeah,
SummerSlam.
that's
So
true.
so with this one, they can easily say, "Oh, they can do whatever they want because they're the power couple." So the referee won't mind if they cheat or whatever. Shenanigans for 2 minutes, and then Ronda grips her up and breaks her arm. Sure,
Yeah.
but I don't want it long and drawn out. Just get it over with.
No, no, I don't think it's more than 12 minutes. I'm going to put a max on that. I mean, that's all that we do. Yeah, I think it's just a hot tag, do a couple moves to each other, and maybe they get the upper hand. Maybe there's some outside help. Like I think there's going to be some outside shenanigans, to be honest.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's a pretty confident guess. Ankle lock and armbar simultaneous, both tap, whatever. Get out of there.
Yeah. All right. Miz, Rollins, and Balor. I mean, we've seen what Rollins and Balor have been able to do with themselves. Jesus Christ.
Monday Night Rollins
Yeah. I mean,
is
he's
saving
just
Raw. Him and Braun are saving Raw.
ever since he got ever since he lost Jason Jordan, it's like his career got resurrected or something, and he just became a different person.
Because then they're like, wait, let him wrestle an hour. Oh, man, that guy can go. Let's use him.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
I mean, I'm kind of upset that Miz is in the match because I feel like he's going to slow them down. Because, like, as much as I love the Miz, he's just not the greatest in ring performer.
No, but he's there. Like, he fulfills his role. He's
Mm-hmm.
going to be the one trying to get the pins and then leaving the ring.
Yeah,
But I think it'll round out really nicely.
no, definitely will. Braun Strowman. So, who do you think his partner is? You have any guesses?
My dream would be James Ellsworth
Yes, I think that's all of our dreams right now.
because it easily fits into you're going to catch these hands, and then James Ellsworth, any man with two hands, has a fighting chance. And then he literally has to do nothing. It would be
Mm-hmm.
perfect. And he would get the pin because reasons.
Exactly. Yeah, he'd never get. Well, not even that. You just never call. He never tags him in. He just does it all by himself, and he's just, that's how it is.
If
That's what I
not
was kind of
Ellsworth,
hope. I was hoping for what's his name, that he threw through the wall this week.
Hawkins.
Yeah, Hawkins. I wanted Hawkins. That's my boy. He lives in the town next to me. So
Really?
yeah, yeah. He used to hang out at the bar all the time by us. That's why him and Ryder went to the wrestling school in Long Island.
Okay. That was so excessive. You didn't have to put
Yeah,
him through a wall.
it was a little
Fun.
much.
It was
That was
so
a little
funny.
much. It was a little much. All right, and the last one, which is the biggie that I'll talk about, is AJ Nakamura.
I mean, this is Nakamura's make or break.
Yeah,
If you can't make it work, like to translate that you're like a guy with AJ Styles, I don't know what to tell you. But he'll do it.
I don't know. I mean, it's funny. So I've heard two previews so far for WrestleMania. Both of them have AJ retaining.
That's surprising.
Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking it too in the back of my head, but I'm going by the wrestling rule. AJ got the upper hand this week, so that means Nakamura's got to win. But honestly, the whole time I was thinking that because I'm not sure he's capable of holding the title and doing. I'm not. I'm just not positive with him. I don't know.
I think after the match, like if he wins, it would be like okay, he's the real deal. Rematch with Styles at the next pay-per-view or whatever. Re-solidify it if need be. And then that after that would be a bit of a toss-up, but I think that would click into most people's minds like, all right, this guy's for real. Maybe
Yeah.
not the best talker, whatever. He doesn't need to do promos. Stop putting him with a microphone for 10 minutes. Like
Well, I
30.
like the backstage thing they did this week. I thought that worked much better.
I mean, he's working on his own promos, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I'm glad they kind of salvaged the build a little the last 2 weeks. They finally did something a little. I think it was just a little too late. And I
Yeah,
kind
like
of and I wish they would have built on the history a little. Like, fine, the me's and the you's and the hardcores understand why this is a dream match. But
yeah.
nobody, the casual fans don't understand that these guys wrestled in Japan 2 years ago and had a ridiculous match.
But on the other hand, they know WrestleMania is a hardcore crowd, so they're going to be hyped for that because they already know.
Oh, I know that. I'm just saying for the casual fan. I felt there was a better way to build this into explain. Like they don't explain things; they just throw things out there. Like it's like okay, we only have hardcore fans. No, you have casual fans who don't know a lot of this stuff.
Well, they also know it's like, well, everyone uses the internet, so if you just Google it, or once one smark says this from Japan, some casuals will Google it and find out, and there you go. But that's the wrong approach because that's stupid. But what are you gonna do?
So, do you think there's any chance this main event's over Lesnar and Reigns?
No, you kidding me?
No.
Roman Mania 4. He's gonna save us.
But I think it's going to be the end of the night. I do not think it's opening. I don't think it's going to be in the middle. I think this is kind of near the end, either right before their match or, maybe they put something in between them.
Yeah, I was gonna say they probably put a buffer between them because they don't do Japan style, which is all four titles like back to back to back to back,
Yeah. I
which
mean, they
works
used
for
to.
them.
Like, I could just see them throwing like Alexa Bliss and Nia Jackson between them or something. I don't know. Something
Yeah,
silly.
that's true. And also a good mention: the boys are finally going on WrestleMania. The Usos,
Yeah. They
day
got the
one,
big show.
finally. Win or lose, they're on the main card. I don't care.
Yeah. No, it's good for them. And, got Asuka and Charlotte too. So that's, it's a lot of matches that could be match of the night or the weekend. But I heard the biggest comparison was can AJ and Nakamura live up to the hype, and can they be even the best match of the whole weekend?
That's a lot of pressure, but if anyone can do it, it's them. I mean,
Yeah,
they
I
haven't
just
faced those many times, so it's gonna be magic.
I just feel like they're set up for failure in a way because I don't think they can even pass what we have in our heads of what they can do. I don't know.
That is true. There's probably gonna be like people have it in their heads as something more, but they can deliver us something different and it could be just as good or even better.
Yeah,
So that could work.
so we'll see.
Point is, I'm excited. That's all they need.
Yeah. No, I'm psyched, man. I'm very excited for WrestleMania. Like I'm telling everyone, don't bother me this weekend. I'm in full wrestling mode. Like my son is even like I usually take him out on Friday nights. He's like, "Are we going out?" I'm like, "No." I said I took off Friday so we can go to the car show. I said, and then we're coming home, and then Daddy's watching the Hall of Fame.
That's right. Hall of Fame. Oh God.
Like, I mean, even that's not bad. It's like the Attitude Era Hall of Fame. You can get Edge and Christian there. That's freaking great with the Dudleys. You got Paul Heyman with Goldberg, Road Dogg with Jarrett, Big Show with Mark Henry. And I'm hearing whoever is inducting Kid Rock is a big surprise, and it's gonna be a big thing. Who does like somebody you would not expect?
I mean, I didn't expect Kid Rock in general, so sure,
Yeah.
add another one.
How crazy would it be though if it's Undertaker inducting him or something?
Does he even like Kid Rock? Like he did a theme song. Are they
No, he's
boys?
doing, and he's probably gonna do it for him because he's coming as badass. Probably he's not coming as the Undertaker. He's gonna come as the badass.
But he didn't have the Kid Rock song that long as the badass. He had
No,
it
he'll,
for a little bit, then it went to Limp Bizkit, and then the Dead
yeah,
Man Walking.
yeah. So
Uh,
it should
sure,
be.
anything, sure.
And I'm praying to God. I just saw a rumor that it got knocked down, but I'm praying we get the Elias segment and The Rock shows up. I'm praying he makes it happen. Although I just read that talks fell through for The Rock showing up, but I'm just hoping he can make it somehow.
What? Dwayne couldn't make it to WWE? What? That's crazy. That's never happened before.
Yeah, right.
Get out of here.
Well, at least I hope they do. Maybe they just do some with Jeff Jarrett and Kid Rock with him, or just something.
Anything with Elias is a win for me. He's one of my favorites. He's great.
Oh, he definitely is. All right, I think that sums up most of the major stuff. And the only one we left off was the U.S. title match, which,
RKO, I don't know. Sure.
Whatever. I don't know. We'll see. And the rumor was
them winning is fine with me.
Yeah, I love Rusev, but I don't think he's going to win. I think that would make everyone so happy, but I just don't.
Apparently, he asked for his release, and that's why they put him in the title shot. I'm like, so you're that petty that you're not going to release him. You're going to keep him on, like string him along, like either use him or not. Like, stop being idiots.
I don't know. They just don't like guys getting over by themselves. They just really don't. And it's like, if we didn't push you and we didn't make it happen, we don't like it.
And yet that's happened back in the day, and they love it. So that's what all the veterans say. Like, oh, you got to get the ball rolling yourself. What are they doing now?
Yeah, all these guys are getting themselves over, and they're like not happy about it. I just don't understand it. It makes no sense to me.
I mean, I think we missed the biggest highlight of them all: Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Oh,
who's going to win?
I don't know.
It's such a useless thing.
Well, it's not that useless. I mean, well, I guess it is, because what's his name? Mojo Rawley beat freaking Jinder, and Jinder ends up winning the WWE title that year.
Exactly. It accomplishes nothing.
Maybe Matt Hardy or something. Maybe a surprise Jeff comes in it or something. I don't know. I can see something like that.
Husky Harris.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. There's rumors that he might be Braun's partner, so that could be interesting.
Can we not? Can it just be Samoa Joe?
Yeah, no, it's not going to be any. I don't think it wouldn't make sense to be anybody dominant.
Make it the most unfair tag team ever.
But here's what we got to look forward to, which is cool. So we got Samoa Joe, Jeff Hardy, and Big Cass all coming back after WrestleMania.
And the Superstar Shakeup.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on once WrestleMania ends, and all the call-ups, and that's what I mean. I just don't know what they're going to do with everyone.
They don't even know what to do with everyone now.
Yeah. It's insane. Anyway, so thanks for joining us, Chris. It was great having you on.
Boss.
Anything you want to let the fans know, or plug anything you like?
Join TNF. If any outside viewers, if you notice me, I'll probably be speaking in all caps because I'm a heathen. Hope you enjoyed this. Try to make it more of a regular thing. If not, it's a nice one-off. Either way, wrestling is awesome, and keep supporting it.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, as always, check us out on Facebook at TNF Wrestling. We got the group page, we got the regular page, which we do nothing with. It's just there. Because we do everything on our group page. We got the Twitter, which we don't use. We got the Instagram, which I'm trying to do a little more with. And obviously subscribe to us on YouTube as we're trying this new thing out and see how it works, and go from there.
Get on Twitter, man. Start some beef.
I know, it's just hard because one of us has to do and the other one has to do Facebook, and we both love being on Facebook. So Dad used to do the Twitter a lot, so it's just we just got away from it. I'm getting too old to double tasks.
What are you talking about? You're in the prime of your youth.
Yeah. See all the hair I have. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening, and we'll have the other WrestleMania preview show hopefully in a couple of days with me and Dad.